Assalamualaikum Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello guys, welcome to the Dara Education Project video tutorial series for the Ruby programming. And in this session number 30, we are going to learn another statements of the Ruby program, and that is the include statement here. Include statement is just like the same as it was the require relative or the load statements, but the difference between the uh, require relative and the load statement and include statement is that basically include statement is used to call the module of if it was created in any other file. So let's start and create a file here, and for example I am going to create a new file, and here is the file name, and I'm used to take this file name a school file name just like that, and then create a Ruby program. And in this program I'm going to create a module statement module and name this module school. And in this school I'm going to create two variable. First is the fee, and for example I am going to give the fee, and the second variable is equal to something like fine. Now I'm going to create the two methods, and for this thing I am using the definition of the method and use school dot and use the method name sp. In this I will use the put statement. The school fee of the Dar education is, and just call this method with fee. I think we can get it with fee. Now I am going to create another method definition school dot s fine. Here put statement the fine or fine for your absence will be something like this, fine. Okay. Now for example we are creating this Ruby program school, and in this we are giving two constants variable fine and fee, and then we created the two methods, and now we need to call it in the include file. For example, for this thing I am just creating a new file and include example. And first of all I need to add the load file, as we discussed that in the last program that require and the require relative was not working on this IDM. First of all I need to call this school here, and if you will run this program for safe hands, just go and okay, the file is working successfully. Since we are not calling these methods, so it's same here. Now we need to call and understand how to use this statement with the help of the include statement. For this thing, first of all we will display the fee of the school. For this thing we use school, and then to call this method we use then fee here, and run this program. As we already told you that if we want to display this, so you can see that the fee is the 5,000 here, and you can use the school fee, make the program more readable. So you can see, okay, we have this issue. I think we change it. The school fee of the education, and now we will run this program. So you can see that the school fee of the education, the education is 5,000, and similarly we will display the fine of absence will be, and use the other variable school dot school and two columns, and here we will use the fine here. So if we will change these variables like 10,000 and change this to 70 rupees, just like that, then you can see that the values will automatically change here. So that was just because of the load statement, and now we will display the two methods, and for this thing we just need the school dot and then s fee and school dot s find, the two methods. And now we will run this program once again. Okay, sorry, include example. Okay, we have no implicit conversion of integer to string. Okay, the school fee of dollar education, type error, integer to string. Okay. Okay, the problem is that we are not converting integer to into string, so we will go to our here and just use the 2 underscores s. This will convert the integer into string and dot to s. We already discussed this in the last sessions. Now we will run this program once again. Okay. Okay, now you can see that the school fee of the dollar education, that was due to this method, and the fine was due to this line of code. But now what is the next thing? We need to use the include statement. For this thing we can use the class student attendance, student whatever. We can see that we can create a new class for the student here, and in this class student we can use this include statement first. Okay, now we will use this include and use the statement school here. You can see that this is a module one, and now for example I will use number of absence like this. It will be 5, and now I want to calculate the method definition student dot absence. You port statement, dear student, you are absent from school for number of days, for plus sign number of absence dot to underscore s. So the fine was calculated, and for this thing student fine and s fine, I will approach to the fine rate and then multiply it with this number of absence. For example, number of absence multiply by, and first of all I will go to the school module and school, then approach to the fine. Okay, now I think we will use this thing here, and statement will use like this, puts the total fine will be plus and s fine dot to underscore s. Okay. Now we will create the object of the student, and for this thing we can use student1 is equal to student dot new, and if we will approach this student one dot and check this absence, student one dot, okay, I think we don't need this student dot absence like this. I think it's now done. Student 1 dot absence. Okay, now we will this run program, they run this program. Okay, now you can see it very well. Okay, that dear student, you are absent from school. This was with the help of this approaching student one, and we are creating this object of a student class. And this class we have a method absence, and we have two statements, and you can see that the total number of days for the absence was 5, and then we have the 350. This 350 was calculated with the help of 5, and then we multiply this with the school dot find, and then we can use this 70 here. We can approach this with the help of this include statement. In this way we can add any kind of module from one file to the other file. This will help us to use our to reuse our code, and it is very helpful for us to understand this concept. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Please subscribe our channel for further videos and information. Allah Hafiz.